Imagine living in a world where money did not define human value. No prices, no salaries, no wealth. Hard to believe, but for thousands of years, humans lived without money. And even more shocking, money was once considered unimportant, even dangerous. Because once numbers replace human bonds, society begins to change. This is not a story about poverty. This is a story about value and how humans once measured it very differently. Before money existed, humans survived through direct exchange. Food was traded for tools, shelter for protection, labor for survival. There were no prices, no profit, only necessity. If you could hunt, you ate. If you could build, you survived. Value was not stored, it was shared, and survival depended on trust, not wealth. Many ancient societies, wealth was not measured by objects, it was measured by relationships. If you had a strong community, you were rich. If people trusted you, you were valuable. To be generous was to survive. To hoard was dangerous, because selfishness broke societies. Accumulating wealth was often viewed with suspicion because it disrupted balance. One person having more meant others had less. This created tension, fear, conflict. Many cultures believed extreme wealth invited destruction. Some societies did not recognize private ownership. Land belonged to everyone. Taking more than needed was seen as immoral because survival was collective, not individual. Then slowly, money appeared. At first, it was just a tool to simplify trade. But tools can become weapons. Once value became numbers, humans began to change. Some societies feared money, not because it was weak, but because it was powerful. They believed money changed how humans think, from caring about people to caring about profit. Once value became numbers, empathy slowly disappeared. In many early cultures, equality mattered more than wealth. Money created hierarchy, rich and poor, power and submission. Without money, people stood closer to each other. Once money appeared, greed appeared with it. More land, more power, more control. What began as convenience turned into obsession. Surprisingly, many moneyless societies lasted centuries. They collapsed not because of poverty, but because money arrived. Trade expanded, power centralized, and balance was lost. When money took over, human value changed. People were no longer valued for wisdom, or kindness, or contribution. They were valued by what they owned. Slowly, money stopped being a tool and started becoming a goal. People no longer worked to survive. They survived to accumulate. Wealth became identity. Numbers replaced names, and value replaced humanity. Society changed, not overnight, but forever. Those who feared money were not ignorant. They saw something coming. Inequality, greed, power imbalance. When money grows, someone is left behind, and history proved it again and again. Money itself is not evil. It is neutral, silent, powerless. The danger begins when humans forget money is a tool, not a measure of worth. When money defines everything, community weakens, trust erodes, human value shrinks. People become transactions, not relationships, and something ancient disappears: belonging. Imagine a world where money exists, but does not define you. History reminds us we once lived without it. And the question is not, can we remove money? But, can we remember our value without it?